Hello everybody, welcome back to another Scot-sword video. In this one we're going to do another post-game analysis from a match from the European... no, not European League, the American League, there we go. The American League of the... I'm so used to doing my intro, sorry. The American League of the Spring Regionals competition. We've got Strider656 playing as the Hunters and Pizzawizard playing as Dracula, and we're watching Strider656's perspective. We actually did a post-game analysis of the reverse match earlier on in the competition, so you can check that out, that'll be on the channel. I'll also leave a link in the description to Strider's original video if you want to check that out instead. So we're basically going to let you know up front, I know the result of this match because it came up in the Discord community. I won't spoil it just in case you don't know it, if anyone's watching it and they're not aware of the result. And I started watching this game just sort of casually over breakfast this morning. I realised after the first sort of 20-25 minutes that's going to be a doozy, so I thought I'm going to stop and I'm going to do a post-game analysis. Just to make this really clear, this is not, the intention of this video is not to sort of, as a mockery of Strider's gameplay, it's purely just, or to be unnecessarily critical. And the point is just to sort of highlight certain aspects of his gameplay, and how maybe things could be done slightly differently, and why certain decisions are made or not made, and also just for my own enjoyment, just to see how the match panned out. Because I know the result, but I don't know how it went that way. So I'm sure there'll be lots of cool stuff going on, which I won't expect, and that'll be really interesting to watch. I was just going to say as well, full credit to Strider for putting his videos up on YouTube. If anybody knows from my experience, I probably played a good, 50, 60 games of this before I started uploading onto YouTube. So the fact that he's gone straight to the tournament pretty much with only 2 games under his belt before going into the competition, and then the fact that he's doing all of these uploads as well, so that everyone can look at his gameplay, is full credit. As I said, this is not meant to be I'm not going to take... It's very easy for me to sit here and be like, oh, you should be doing this and this and this, right? But it's not meant to be as an overly critical thing. It's just to sort of highlight certain aspects of gameplay and how maybe things could be improved and that sort of thing. But it's just there purely for as a learning experience tool. It's not meant as mockery at all. Let's get going. I'll turn up the volume a little bit so you can hear Strider's perspective.
All right, here we go, guys. Woohoo! It's time. Time for a game. Hey, Pizzawizard.
Love the enthusiasm. I haven't got Roscoe with me today.
My friend. Good luck and have fun.
Just because I kind of knew from the beginning of this game there's going to be a lot of really heavy hunter analysis. So I don't think Roscoe would be too keen if he was going to have to sit through me just constantly going like this about hunter efficiency. So we'll get Roscoe back for a reaction after another game at some point, no doubt.
Don't get too stressed.
I can't remember when Strider says it about his record.
Doing the Fangs of Fire start because I won both games with this, so.
So as you don't know, before this game, Strider lost, I hope I'm not going to get this wrong, lost 6 games in a row, but then won 2 in a row. And it's going to be really bad if I get this wrong, let me double check the Discord. He beat Quincy Morris, which is obviously, we all know Quincy. Really experienced Fear of Dracula player, that's for sure. And one of the players fighting for the American title. And then who's the other player that he beat? Pirate Joe, that's right. And both games were when Strider was playing as the Hunters. And Pirate Joe isn't a bad player either, because he came 3rd in the inaugural League of Dracula competition we had in the autumn. So not a bad player either. So that was 2 pretty big scalps. We'll see if he can get 3 out of 3 here. Yeah.
That's the hope.
Yeah.
I got nothing to lose here. Pizzawizard, I believe, is on the top right now. With my win over Quincy that I just had, Pizzawizard and Randiv are fighting for number 1.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really close. When this game was being played, I think, if I remember correctly, I think maybe Randiv and Quincy and Pizzawizard were all tied on the number of wins. It's really close. It's going to go down. This is game week 9. Game 9? Is that what? Wait, is this their final game? No, surely not. Oh, no, so there's one more game to play. Oh, that's right, there's 6 of them. Yeah, that's right. So they got one more game after this. And there's only one win between the top 3, and second and third are playing each other. It's ridiculously close.
Spot. I'm in last place, and I'm fighting for
Pride.
my own enjoyment, if that makes sense.
Pride and enjoyment.
I was talking to another Discord person, and they were saying that I'm kind of like a kingmaker here, in that I have no power to win this tournament, but I have the power to ruin these guys' days. So this game against Pizzawizard is more important than my next one. Although I kind of, if I win this game, and I win next game, then I automatically will be in 5th place out of 6 people. But I can always say that I'm 6th overall in the U.S. per the league, even though we have great players that aren't playing currently, such as Weircraft, who was the favorite to win. So hopefully my start screwed him up. That's why it probably took a long time.
If anyone doesn't know why Strider made that comment about Weircraft, it's because in the inaugural Fear of Dracula competition that we had in the autumn, where we all Europeans and Americans and from other parts of the world as well were all mixed up together, it was me and Weircraft who were fighting out for the title. I just managed to edge him out just on like IDS. Yeah. But then you can see, for example, the form that was in that tournament has not necessarily translated into the regional competitions that we got now. Some players have really improved a lot, some players are sort of struggling at the moment. It's all a bit of a mixture. But, Weircraft's definitely strong. And there's some other new players who have come in recently where maybe if this tournament come out maybe a month later, we'd had even more taking part. So, yeah.
Here we go, supply time.
Just keep supplying up. Yep. Do your thing.
Wow, fast horses, heavenly host, that's great.
That's a good
start. I don't like the fact that there are Dracula cards on top. There we go.
Is what it is.
First non-Dracula card goes to Van Helsing. Ooh, another fast horses. Excellent weather. Perfect for him. Let's supply with Mina, see what she gets. Doggos, they suck. Let's see what item she gets. Oh, Sister Agatha. That's going to be played immediately. I'll put it as an ally. And it's ticket time. For those who don't know, I'm looking for white ones, primarily. Oh, there's one.
Very good start. Very good start.
Let's see if I get another one here. Don't supply it. Nope.
Well, that's right. You'll get them eventually. Don't worry.
Nope. And... Nope.
No. That's still a decent start. 2 horses out already. You got a glue ticket or white one ticket. Yeah, glue ticket's really stuck, actually.
So far of the first, it's been 50-50 so far with Hunter cards and Dracula cards.
There's another one on top.
I think there are 20 in the deck. I'm not sure. I should actually study this game if I want to actually have a chance to win. I just play for fun, like I said. I'm going to keep supplying.
It's 25 to
is going
50.
Away.
That's the ratio between Dracula and Hunter cards. He's very well equipped, yeah. You may want to get Seward up to him so you can start trading stuff.
Pistol and... Ooh, nice.
That's very good too, yeah. Oh, you got very good stuff so far. Despite all the Dracula events on top.
Dracula cards does not make me happy. Oh, yeah! Consecrated ground! Alright. More heavenly hosts.
Sadly, it's revealed on Mina, but you'd rather have it revealed, but now Dracula knows that it's there. That's the problem.
To Mina. Let's see. I'm gonna get rid of the 2.
Yeah, good luck with that one.
If I get another 2, I'm gonna move Godalming to Mina. If I get the other 1, okay, that's good. So he's moving. He's gonna go. Oh my God! I screwed up my open.
I was wondering how long it would take for me to realise. That's quite funny. This is why I was like, oh, this is going to be a good watch. So what he was intending to do was to have Mina in Genoa and Seward in 34, but he must have just got really excited and he mixed them up. We'll talk about this a little bit later.
I just realized that Mina is nowhere near Godalming. Oh my gosh. I was in such a rush. Oh no. Whoops.
No, don't tell him that.
That Seward is in the wrong spot.
No. That is purely intentional. Don't tell him that.
Jackass. Oh my god.
You didn't have to tell him that.
What am I gonna do? I'm just handing him the win here.
Right, okay. So I'll explain what I'll do in this situation. If I was in this situation, I discovered I made a mistake like this. Right, so here's what I would do. I would just move Seward up to Godalming. I've done it before where I've started Godalming and Seward in the same spot. Because Seward's in 25, you're almost guaranteed that Dracula did not start in Italy, because why know for Dracula start in Italy when he's got Seward so close to him? I mean, he could. He was playing really risky, but he probably wouldn't. Also, the other reason is because Godalming is really well equipped of items. So what you can do is you can get Seward up there, and you can punt all of the good stuff onto Seward, and Godalming's got to stick around and do a supply. Hopefully you have to keep your fingers crossed that he doesn't have to throw away anything good, but you have to throw away a knife or one heavenly host, you can get away with it. But you might pick up 2 crappy things, like 2 garlics or something, and then you can chuck them away and it's fine. And the reason why I don't want to move Godalming over here is because then you're moving away from all this region, and then if Dracula has started here, then there's a huge risk that then you're moving really far away and you're having to move back again. Just move Seward to Godalming, problem solved, cut your losses, it's fine.
No. Keep preserving ticket.
Yep. You reveal consecrated ground, but obviously it's better that you have it than don't have it. So I was looking for a pen because I'm actually going to calculate something. But never mind. I'll try and do it in my head or on my phone or something. Yeah, I'll do it on my phone. So I know what's coming up, so I'm just going to prep ahead. Should have done this off camera, but didn't have time. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to count the number of supplies that he's missed. So he's missed a supply with Godalming. I just want to highlight this. That's okay. That's good.
Excellent weather.
That's very good. If you keep them, then Dracula's have a real problem if he escapes to UK or whatever. I was CG.
One that sucks.
Oh well, here's what it is.
I'm gonna keep supplying. If I can get a ticket that's like a 2 or higher, I plan to move.
Oh wow! Amazing card. Amazing card.
Everybody knows I have consecrated ground.
No, he doesn't have a money trail though.
I'm gonna have you reserve a ticket. Tempted to reserve a ticket with him and trade with Godalming. So trade with Seward instead. Should I do that?
The problem doing it this way is if Godalming gets a white 1 now, you have to throw it back into the pile. Oh, I did get it, so it's okay.
Then I go to this one. Alright, trade.
That's alright.
Give you a horse. Give you a stake. I'll give you the white 1. Give you the 2/2. Okay, they both have weapons now.
Okay, so immediately this screams a problem because Godalming's the one that can supply fastest. So it makes more sense to give all the good stuff to Seward. If you want to have like 1 bad thing on Seward so you can trade it out, fine, no problem. But I think you should have given Seward something else. Doesn't matter what. You could give him a stake, or the Knight by Heavenly Host. That's entirely up to the individual hunter to decide how they're going to distribute items. That's totally fine. But I think in this situation, because Godalming is going to supply faster, he's going to rinse through the item deck quicker, you need to have a free slot on him, rather than on Seward. So what I would have done, personally, this is purely my, I would have given fast walls to Seward, and given him the knife and the Heavenly Host, and maybe kept the Holy Circle on him just so I can trade it out, or maybe the pistol. So then Godami would have had Holy Circle and Stake and nothing else, but then he would have supplied up. If he didn't get weapons, you know, then you could maybe trade it back or whatever. But that's how I would have done it. But everyone's going to do it a slightly different way. That's totally fine. There's no real clear rail one way, but having Sword with a deficit of items after that trade doesn't make sense to me. The whole point of having Sword and Godami in the same place is that Godami supplies faster, and he gives all the stuff to Sword, and then Godami keeps supplying again. Obviously, Sword's going to keep supplying 2 for events, but he's only supplying 1 per time.
Ticket.
He did say earlier that he wants to try and get Mina.
The thing about tickets is that they're random every time you draw,
yeah.
So it's not like the item deck, where I have 25 items left and I know what they are.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So it's very easy and also when you draw from the ticket pile, you're having to put your original ticket back in, so you could just draw the same one back out again. So yeah, in this situation, I would have had Sword and Godami up here now, not down here, because now you've left all of this wide open, but okay. That's alright. You got some really good cards, by the way. You've got Concentrated Ground and Money Trail, 2 excellent weathers. If Dracula tries to do any sort of siege shenanigans, he's really going to have a rough time with that. You've got 2 horses, you've got to try and get the glued tickets, but you'll get them eventually.
I can actually move him here, I think. I'm going to move him up here. I'm going to... Because my idea is I want them to meet up. Keep supplying. What's he have for cards? Garlic Wreath sucks, so it's fine to supply.
Yeah, just go for it.
Holy Bullets. Get rid of the Garlic Wreath. All the bullets don't really work with anything in my hand.
No, so I'd actually get rid of the bullets here.
It's fine.
Oh, alright, okay. That's good.
Alright. Yeah.
Oh. Not quite sure why you did go up to Paris immediately, but okay.
Reserve a ticket. Can I get the...
Good.
Oh, there we go. That's
very
the right
good.
one.
Nice. You got 1 more to get. Oh, that's alright.
Get your ticket.
Mm-hmm. He's full up on events, but one of them's long nights, so that's not a problem.
Oh shit, that's the wrong one.
That's fine, don't worry about it.
That was a mistake. Reserve ticket.
That's okay.
This is such inefficiency with my hunters. I'm doing it for rushing my setup.
He knows it. He knows it. Okay, right, so then if there's a vampire, then if that matures, the wolf gets wiped.
So I can use Teen Wolf to do this here.
Maybe. Or you're saying the misdirect till later, maybe after the wolf form location? If it's a really, like, something like a Munich or something. Godami supplies, it's kind of risky because he might have to throw away good stuff, but...
Alright, I'm going to supply with Godalming, and with... Shoot. Yeah, I'm gonna supply with him.
Things Mina. If Mina has weaker items, it makes more sense to move him to her and she supplies, but
with the train ticket to get to him.
You have to hope that you don't get. No, it's 2 garlics. Okay, that's fine. No, that's actually really good because you've chucked like 2 garlics out. That's what you want. If you don't value garlic much, then you gain them off the top of the pile. That's what you want.
Long night, not what I was hoping for.
Ugh, that's kind of unfortunate.
Dracula event. Supply with you.
Oh.
Oh God. Okay,
oh, that's a shame. Oh man.
No, I'm not doing that. Supply with you. Steak. Holy bullets. Goodbye. Ooh, perfect. That's what I want to see. Goodbye, long night. Let's move by train. He's gonna trade. Let's see. Let's see. Just to mess things up. Give you the 1. Keep the dogs. I'm gonna give you a knife, Mina, since you can get bit. I'll give you the knife.
I probably would have given her the rifle, honestly.
You are going to reserve ticket.
Try and get that last white 1. Yep, or yellow 2. Both are good. Yeah, well, I mean, you know, horse economy is still the same.
Use mystic research.
Oh wow.
5.
Right, very good.
I'm tempted to scan, but I think I need to supply because I need to know where he is. 5 I can do. So let's.
Well, both are good, honestly. Both are good.
I have a knife already. Let's get rid of the dogs. Let me reveal the I'll reveal the rifle.
Oh no, I'd have revealed the steak. Oh my god. Wow, she is the most loaded hunter you've ever seen. Concentrate ground and Matron and hypnosis. Right, okay, so immediately this is potentially problematic because you got 3 really good events on 1 hunter. So if she dies, all of them's gone. If Vampiric Influence comes out, then Dracula knows all of that stuff. And also you just want to free up your hand. So immediately I'm thinking, right, you might even have to do a day trade with Van Helsing to get one of these things off. You almost don't want to reveal the... You're going to have to give her like a dud encounter or a dud event to get the consecrated ground off. And then you don't want to reveal any of the others, so it's going to be a bit awkward. But I think, yeah, you might have to do a day trade with Van Helsing potentially.
Hypnosis. 4 more times I can do that.
But again, Hypnosis is really good. Yeah, if you use both Money Trot and Hypnosis at the right time, Dracula is going to be...
I could use Long Night and move 4 save times. That's a possibility. I have to get a mic stand that reaches closer to me. My mic is literally 3 feet from me.
I've just gone for the cheap and cheerful headset.
What's his face? This guy here.
Yeah, Sword.
Sitting on 2 fast horses. So
That's...
I give one to Godalming, I think.
That's a fucking problem, yeah.
Could use it, not using it though.
Nah, just save it. It's quite likely this Viper's going to mature now, but you're in a really good position for afterwards. You got Hypnosis, and you got Money Trail, you got CG, that's a lot of good stuff. Wait, where are you going?
Go here so you can trade with Seward.
Okay. Why don't you just...
Shoot, I can use fast horses.
You can't...
Is it 2 away? 2 roads?
No.
Definitely not.
If you went to Milan, then yes.
I'll be supply. No. Well, yeah, no, I will. I'll get rid of the Holy Circle if I need to. Pistol? I have a pistol already. I have 2 pistols. Don't need it.
Oh, I'd probably still ditch the Holy Circle. Having 2 weapons is not a bad thing.
Dracula card. You are going to supply. I gotta find a newspaper report.
Oh, I don't know about that. Honestly, it depends on what Mina draws if she supplies, unless you're going to do something else with her.
Holy Circle. Escape route.
Well, that's right.
We're going to supply. Oh, you already have a pistol.
Oh. Oh, damn it.
Wrong person to have it.
Oh.
What did you get rid of? This is pretty horrible, guys.
Oh, fuck. I mean, I rate Lucy's Revenge rather highly, but you can't throw away any of the others to keep Lucy's Revenge. Surely all the others are better, based upon the tier list that Roscoe and I did. Plug is on the channel. We did a tier list. I put Lucy's Revenge in A tier, I think. Was it A or B tier? But when you compare to these other, you have to get rid of Lucy's Revenge. Oh man, this is what I mean. You could have traded something. Mina could have had a free slot, and then you could have done more trades to get it off. I mean, you're pretty loaded with events, which is kind of awkward. You need to free up room. That's very unfortunate. Hopefully he's not.
Gotta get rid of,
Hope he's not going to miss this. That'd be really unfortunate if he misses it later.
Sad, but
yeah, me too.
I have 4 more actions, so I'm going to supply. Get rid of the dogs. Get rid of the crucifix too.
Yeah. Just look at Godalme. He's got no events. If only there'd been a couple of trades to get that over.
Taking a picture of this.
Yeah, no fog. The problem is then he's potentially either used a fog or you're going to give him one now. But you just ditch the reckless. Yeah, one fewer vampire to deal with. Yep.
You're going to supply.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Doggos. You can get defuck. There you can. Oh, that's alright. There's a lot of space on the trail. You're quite lucky to hit one.
Check, check Kelowna and Sophia. I think my game glitched.
No, you got to click the X. You got to select the region, and then you got to deselect the region.
Sophia.
Oh, did Pizzawizard really do Amsterdam start? Really?
You're also going to...
So the irony is that all the shenanigans with this rail and goodness what else, and he didn't even start east. If Dracula started east, he would have loved the situation. But I think he might love it anyway, because they're going to find it actually really tough to get to Amsterdam in time. Yeah, because this is going to slide, so they can't excellent weather. They haven't got renewed vigor to get over there. Yeah, they can't get there. I assume it's Amsterdam with a hide. So you just let it mature. You just cut your losses, let it mature. Do a few more supplies, or move around, or do some psychic scans, or something. You can maybe use a hypnosis, so then once this wolf form gets burnt, at least you know where he's going, more or less.
Why? Actually, you're gonna trade. I gotta get stuff off of Mina.
The fact you've seen a hoax in the with behind the veil.
Give you a charted carriage.
That makes sense.
Consecrated ground.
I'd give her escape route as well.
Give you an escape route.
Take Money Trail off, and you can give 2 of them to Godalming.
I'll take Money Trail.
Yep, that makes a lot of sense to me. Yep. Yep, good. And then you can ditch the escape route if need be. And Dracula knows you've got Consecrated Ground, but if you're moving Consecrated Ground around, it's fine, because then Dracula might not know where it is. Oh, no, I would have revealed the escape route, but okay. Because now Dracula knows you have additional movement, which is not really what you... If you have an escape route, it's arguably worse for Dracula, because Dracula then knows he can't be aggressive against you, because you're just going to escape route out of it. So it's actually fine revealing escape route. I normally reveal it. Charlie Carriage, it tells Dracula they got movement.
Knife is good.
Yeah, knife is very good, yeah. I do like a double knife on me now.
I think I want a double knife.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Yep. Yeah, I think you should have revealed it last time, but okay, that's fine. Just good luck. Because there's a hoax in the discard pile, I wouldn't rush to Mystic Research here to get all these supplies out. I know that sounds a bit weird, but they're kind of loaded with events anyway, and the only time you'd rush Mystic Research supplies are either if you don't get newspaper reports, but he got Hide Scouts. Okay, so I'm fully aware that he got Hide Scouts only because he did Night Supplies. But once he's found Dracula, I personally would save a couple Night Supplies. Instead of doing these Night Supplies, there could have been some ticket stuff going on, or trade. I mean, I know he did some trades with Van Helsing, but like Suda could have got a ticket, Gadami could have got a ticket, and that is then potentially the sort of differences between getting that last white one or not. I also like saving some Mystic Research in the bank, because I know there'll be times later where hunters will go onto something, they'll have to stake it, or they have to burn a weapon from a spy, or whatever. And then what they can do is then they can actually then move, and then they can Night Supply. So they're not having to think, oh, I have to supply, then move, or I have to move and I'm weaker. They can move and supply basically at the same time. So unless you really fear a hoax going off, which is then going to ruin that Mystic Research and get all that deck reshuffled, I would just maybe save a couple of those Night Supplies. But that's just me. It depends on the situation of the game. Sometimes I do race from them really quickly. It all depends on the events you've got. There are some really good events that hunters are missing, but they've got a CG and a Hypnosis and a Money Trail, and they've got Charlie Carriage, they've got a Sense of Emergency. That's pretty, and 2x and weapons as well, by the way. That's pretty good going, really. Kind of unlucky not to got newspaper yet. But here's the thing, I want to highlight this. So I know, okay, I haven't counted in terms of, you know, so there's two problems with this. Sword has 2 fast horses, which he's rightly identified. He's now going to have to trade them across. That's going to take time. They are on a rail line, but that's another move that they're not supplying, or they're not going towards the vampire or whatever, okay? I don't know, based upon the supplies they've missed, and obviously with the number of items, what exactly would be the situation. It's possible that Van Helsing might have got the 2 fast horses. But what I'm just trying to point out is that if he'd kept Sword and Godalming here together in 58, or in 25, doesn't matter where, right? But let's say 58, because for me that's the better position. If one of them had managed to get the second horse, well then they could instantly trade it across. They're already in the same position, not having to waste a turn moving to do that. There are other times where a hunter just ends up on 2 fast horses and they're not able to trade them across. But the fact if you had 2 hunters together already, then that, especially with Gadami, because Gadami supplies quicker, that sort of risk is diminished a little bit. The other thing is, so I've counted the supplies that were missed. 2 Gadami supplies, 1 Sword supply, and 2 Mina supplies, with moving more around. And I don't really know what was achieved by all that movement. If he'd done like a situation here, like where he's discovered in Cologne, and he had actually done a psychic scan with Mina, and he wasn't in France, that actually gives you quite a lot of information, because you know that then from Cologne he hasn't wolf formed west. He's going down towards Italy or into Germany, right? He's not in France. So that actually gives you quite a lot of information, but he didn't do it. And also, you know, that's 5 day supplies that are missing. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 items. So then there might not have been the need to play Mystic Research. Okay, maybe he might play Mystic Research anyway to free up 1 card, but he wouldn't have had to use the Mystic Research supplies, if you get the point, right? And we have no idea what events are on the top here. But basically what we're saying is that's 5, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 items fewer than we would normally have, and whatever 5 events are at the top. And we don't know what these events are, but basically the next 5 events that come out, they could have been obtained probably a couple of days earlier than they would normally be. So that it would be really interesting to keep in mind what is here, what are these next 5 events, and what potentially, because imagine if there had been a newspaper at the top here, or renewed vigor, or something, and that could have been obtained quick. Okay, renewed vigor you might save anyway, but you get my point. It all depends on, and every game's different, how all the events come out. But and he even made a point, this is really inefficient. So in a situation like this, if you notice a mistake like that or something weird's happening, make it as efficient as possible. Don't double down on the inefficiency, because then it's just making it worse for you. And because of these, also the Mystic Research Night Supplies, they haven't been really looking after their ticket economy too much. I know there's 10 in the deck here, so it's, if they roll fast horses, there's a 1 in 10 chance. But they still haven't fixed it. And, there's always then still that risk if they try to use any fast horses. I know they've got all 3 out, so if 1 dies, it's not the end of the world. But, you still, I think
4. I think
cut.
I have 1 more supply I can do.
It's really important just to cut your losses in a situation like that. And he realized he made a mistake. Okay, mistakes happen all the time. Just try, and sometimes, the cards come out the wrong way, and you have to burn a good event just because you end up being really sort of hamstrung with one hunter having all the events, or one hunter gets 2 fast horses, just naturally you have to trade them across. I've been in that situation. It's really annoying, but just try to find the most efficient way of trading things across. I don't think, there was a need for Mina to come across here. If you have a situation where Mina was actually really poorly supplied, just because she had dogs and like crap items, use Mystic Research on her and not on the others. They can do the ticket stuff. Same with Van Helsing. He's got like a crucifix and a holy bullets or something. Well, he can do the night supplies, right? If you really want him to. Or maybe prioritize trading events with him so the events are more evenly spread amongst your hunters, and then when he comes onto the mainland, then he can do the night supplies, right? He's not going to fight Dracula immediately, well, we assume he's not going to. So if he's got like 2 dud events or dud items, who cares? He can go to Paris from the UK, right? He can just hop across here, get to Paris, and he can do a couple of day supplies or night supplies, and then problem solved, hopefully. So yeah, the only time I'd rush Mystic Research if there's a hoax if that's about to mature, or if you really, really need, like if you are like super unlucky and you just draw in so many Dracula events and then all the hunter events you do get are pretty crap, then I would. But otherwise, in a situation like this where I've got, you haven't got your renewed vigor, which is pretty unfortunate, but you found where his trailers and you've got some really big stuff. I would just kind of just save a couple back, but that's entirely up to me. I'm sure other people might have their own suggestions, and that's totally fine. Everyone's going to play differently. That's why I like this game so much. I assume this is Amsterdam, so you can't get to it. It's impossible. He hasn't got a ticket.
I forgot to get tickets with him.
Yeah, because he's been night supplying, so he hasn't been getting tickets. So
you can't do anything.
That's a problem. That's a problem. So yeah, I just get him to meet up in Venice. Yeah, just row down to Venice and get them to meet up.
Yeah, just let that mature.
I think it's going to mature anyway. The only way it doesn't mature if he's started in like 7 or 41. But I don't think he would have done that. This screams Amsterdam. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I would just cut your losses. Just say, nah, it's going to mature. You've basically got, if it is 41 or 7, you've got or 30 you can't get to. You can sense of emergency your way there, I suppose, but then you don't want to burn sense of emergency. 41-7, you've got 50-50 between those two. But if it is, which is very likely it's Amsterdam, you never gain to it. So I would just say, fuck it, cut your losses. It's going to mature. Get them move over here. Trade the horses. Get Mina into a position so you can play Hypnosis, so you can find out where he is pretty quickly, and just go for, or supply, get another high scouts or something. That's what I would do here. Just cut your losses.
I don't have a stake or anything to help.
Yeah, so just don't bother then.
Cologne. Let's see, because I have to guess what it is, right?
Mm.
You probably started in 30.
Oh, you don't know that. It could be Hamburg. It could have been Paris.
Give it a shot. Oh,
oh.
my God.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I mean, Ah. Oh man, that's unlucky. I mean, it's 1 in 10. That's... God, poor Strider. He gets very unlucky with... I wouldn't exit a weather here. You're not under rush, just... Okay, alright. I mean, you got 2 extra webs, so you could save one. Yeah.
That's kind of BS, man. Not gonna lie.
Cause he had it in the previous game. He rolled one. Was it like a 1 in 11 or 1 in 10 again? I think. No, 1 in 11. 1 in 11, I think it was. Or 1 in 10. One of the two. He's really unlucky. But that's the problem, right? If there's that one ticket in the deck, it's a gremlin. It will come out when you roll. But if he just moved, just let it mature. Just let it mature. Like, yeah, it really sucks giving up 7 points. But look what happened in the previous game. If you didn't see the game where he played Quincy Bars. He gave up 7 points to Quincy. No, worse, he gave up 11 points to Quincy. And he managed to catch him. If you get there, trade it, you've got 3 fast horses on the mainland, plus you've got an extra web to get to the UK if you need to get to the UK quickly. Dracula's actually, you know, against Consecrated Ground and Hypnosis and Money Trail, Dracula isn't in a great position. Hunters could catch him really fast. And now you've lost. You've got other movement with Sense of Emergency and Charter Carriage and stuff, but you've now lost like a big strength. And even if you did roll well and you got to 41, like it's probably not 41 anyway, right? The odds are just so low. So yeah, that's what I say again. Like cut losses, just accept it. That's going to mature, and just make it work. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to press it that time. She's gone to Cologne and then Wolfram from Cologne. That's not a very good wolf form, actually.
Should be 5.
Oh, well, that's a good card. That's a very good card.
Cologne will be off the trail, though.
So he's gone. He's probably Wolfram from Strasbourg, right? He can't be in Marseille because Mina was there. He's not in 15 either, actually. He could have been in 15.
No.
Where the hell is Dracula? Did he go to 44? And now he's...
Weather.
No, that's impossible. He go up to like 30?
Equipped right now?
And he went 744? Is he going to go to C? Is he going to go to the UK?
Reserve tickets, maybe?
Yeah, you got to try and get that. You got to try and get...
I like his ticket situation. I'm going to pass.
No,
I'll
you need...
reserve a ticket, see if I can get the white one.
Yeah, you've got one good ticket.
3 twos. Nope.
Oh, you can try and use them to flood the pool with yellow 2s then. So you might be able to just fight your way out of the situation by just having a white 1. But if you flood the deck with with good tickets, then it might not matter. Yeah.
I'll meet up at 42 here and do Hypnosis.
Yeah, that's okay. He's probably... Oh, he could have Wolfram to Nantes, and he's going down this way into Spain. Ooh. Yeah, that's a little bit scary, that is.
Yep. Okay.
Hey, it was Amsterdam. Classic Pizzawizard. Never change. Never change. I mean, I can't complain. In my last 2 games, I did Amsterdam start. Not with a hide, though. I did do Amsterdam start. If anyone's watching, I'm not going to be doing that in my next game. Wow.
I have 2 holy bullets already.
Yeah, just ditch one, yeah. Sure. I mean, you got good movement, that's nice.
From here.
I think he's in Spain. I think he's Wolfram pasture, and he's gone Nantes, Bordeaux. I would almost move to Nantes instead of going to Paris. Because if you move to Nantes and you find him, then you know he's in Spain, and you don't have to play Hypnosis anymore. Or move to Bordeaux. And if you don't find him in Bordeaux, then you could do it. But then, where else could he be? He could be in northern Germany. There's nobody else where he could be, right? I don't think, I think... Okay, fine. If you've committed to the idea of hypnosing, that's fine. Like, I don't have a problem with it. You've got Money Trail as a backup. Money Trail's not on Godalming, by the way.
Not in your game here, guys. Doing pretty bad. I have no idea where he is. I'm not getting newspaper reports.
Try to deduce where he is. That's something like, it's very... I mean, this game's very stressful, so I'm not trying to... pick on Strider here. But just like use deduction to try and work it out. The worst place he could have wolf formed from is 51. And where could he be? Furthest west? Nantes. And he's going down this way now. South? Yeah, Milan, but like you had lots of hunters in and around here. So the chances of him getting past here successfully is quite low and really risky for him to do, so he's probably not done that. Wolf formed to Munich? Nope, he couldn't have done that, so he can't be here. The only way he could be around here is if he's wolf formed to like 30 and then gone 7, 44, 58. I don't think he could be here right now because that's the wolf form that's come off the trail. So he's 3 away from his wolf form location. Yeah, he could be in 58 right now. He couldn't have gone to 44 because... Well, he could have done, but then he would have hidden and gone up this way. So he's either in 58, Northern Germany, or Spain. So you check worst case scenario. I would have moved Van Helsing here because he was in 29. Just move him to 39. And he has horses, so he can easily get out of this situation if need be. If you discover he went there, then you know where he went. Well, actually, no, I don't think about that. Oh, the wolf form location got taken off the trail, didn't it? So you check 8 then. Van Helsing had a ticket. He could rail down to 8. And if 8's on the trail, then that's it. You know where he is. He's here. You don't have to pay hypnosis. Mina can move to 8 as well. She can move to 54. You know. They can go and deal with Spain while the other 2 stay back and supply. But if you've committed to use hypnosis, that's totally fine. I've got no issue with it. If you're panicking or you're stressed about you don't want to lose too much time, totally get it. Just use hypnosis. It saves you a lot of bother. I think through deduction, I think you could have worked it out, but that's just me. I would give Money Trail to Godalming. Okay, well if you want to fix your ticket economy, that's fine too.
There we go.
Hey, there you go.
Now I got all 3. I'm gonna use this.
Oh, well, fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're just hanging out in the ports right now.
Yeah. Yeah. However, who has the excellent weather? Is it Seward?
I think I have Money Trail too. I thought I did.
Yeah, you need to give it to Godalming. But here's the thing, I'm just, again, I'm just trying to think how I would play this. By moving to Bordeaux, that would have, I think I might have misspoke. I think I would have, by saying none, I think I said the wrong location, because then that would have been off the trail by now. But by going to Bordeaux, it rules out all this stuff. So then well, he has to be sort of in the northern part. I'm not saying Mina would have found that out today, but she could have gone to Paris, and then she could rail. If she gets a good ticket, she could then rail up into like northern Germany, and you've got an escape route, so you could easily just get out of a combat with Drac. You could be a little bit more aggressive with her.
Wolf form? Nope.
You could have wolf formed actually. That's
the net?
it's probably on a port. I would check 58 here just to make sure he's not. Well, no, he can't be there. That's impossible because he's in Germany now. Unless he's doing something really sneaky and he's coming down into like Zurich now. He's snuck round this way. Sneaked, whatever the word is. Snuck. Fuck it, don't know. He might be going to 60 now, which is kind of interesting.
I'm gonna use a train.
Yeah, going out to 4. I think going out to 44 is fine. I would check 41 with Seward to make sure he's not sneaking down this way.
44.
He could have been there, so that's okay. And you're in a decent position. Oh man, I wouldn't. Oof. Okay, well, I mean, you can, because you're safe to do it. 30's alright. Yeah, I'd rail. You got 3 yellow, or 3 white. Just go for it. This is where he started, so he can't be there. He might be, it was highly unlikely. Oh man. Because just imagine if Dracula's somehow done something where he's gone down this way, he's now in 60, and he's going to move to like 36.
The discard pile looks like to see if I should be knight supplying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
17 left in the pile. Oof, it's
11 left.
Whoa, no.
Not night supplying.
It's even worse than that. Definitely don't night supply. Because just imagine, right, and all these hunters are now committed up in this direction. They've got horses, they're in an area with good rail tickets, so it's not the end of the world.
Okay, whatever.
I would have checked like 41 just to make sure he wasn't coming down this direction, but
I'm gonna.
there's still plenty of time. Plenty of time. It's Tuesday of second week. No danger.
Doesn't really help at all. What do they have for cards? Forewarned is him. Okay, well, I'm gonna keep the. I think the cards are good that I have.
Yeah, as long as you don't supply to get any end up having a bit of one, I would give
Nothing though.
give Godalming Money Trail.
It's fine.
Money Trail is conventionally on Godalming because he goes first, so you can play Money Trail and then everyone else can move after it. Especially if you don't have a Speedy Telegraph.
No,
If you have a Speedy
I'm gonna,
Telegraph, you could do it.
Get a ticket.
Yeah, that's fine. You're improving horse economy, so that's alright.
Better.
Good.
You're gonna pass.
Yeah, that's fine. She's got chartered carriage, so she can easily ditch a bad rail ticket to move quite a lot, so that's fine. They've got to be a bit careful of this trail though, but they should be able to find it today.
See?
Okay, so that kind of tells me it is Hamburg then. The fact he committed up that way anyway, that's fine. But there was a risk he was going south, right? But no. The fact he's not, we know where he is, so you can mop up the trail. So you're going to have to check 30. Oh.
Yay!
Where the hell did he wolf onto? Did he hide in Leipzig? No. No, because I was on the trail. That's impossible.
How many trains away is that?
Did he wolf onto like Strasbourg to Nuremberg and then went
These
Leipzig,
places.
Berlin? Actually him moving there first is actually pretty good because he's got the excellent weather, so he can chase him if he lands in the UK. Or if he lands in the UK, he's fucked because of CG. I don't know how many heavenly hosts he's got actually. I haven't seen a heavenly host yet. I think there's only been one heavenly host come out. I'd either supply or I'd move to deal with these encounters. You haven't got a weapon, which is really bad. I'd actually supply.
I'll trade with him. Give him a money trail.
Well, I mean, yeah, you could have done it last night, but you improved your house economy, so it's fine. It's okay. Supply. Supply. Either that or you move to Nantes.
This is a day.
Yep.
Oh my god, what an idiot.
Don't worry. There's so much stuff to
I'm
take.
not thinking right.
So much stuff to take note of. So that pistol could have been Van Helsing's now if you'd supplied. That's the only problem. Ah, man. That'd been so good earlier. Well, it's still good though, because Dracula doesn't know that you have it.
I'm losing track. That's fine.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, use the stake. Go for it. Oh, well, it's good to catch. It has to be fog, right? Has to be. Oh. Well, yeah, you're gonna have to discard it, aren't you?
Take damage.
No, you reveal everything. And you give him tickets. So you're gonna have to search for that white one all over again. But if he's going to the UK, then you don't really need the horses, so it's not that big a deal.
That was a mistake. That's how you learn, though.
That's a lot of information. Yeah, you might have to tell him what he's... It's a lot of info. Especially if it's fucking Swift.
Excellent forewarned charted.
Forewarned. Hmm. Yeah, they should really make that screen so that hunters can click on it. Like the Dracula player clicks on it when they've read everything, like behind the veil with the hunters. Because that flashes up so fast, and in the heat of the moment, it's just so easy to forget stuff. Normally in our community we're really actually gracious about it, and we repeat the information in the chat. Okay, so he's probably in North Atlantic now, but we don't know that yet. You got Money Trail, so hold the Money Trail. Wait for him to make 3 sea moves, and then you play Money Trail. Now, where's this last location, by the way? Did he, like, hide in Leipzig? No, that's impossible. How the fuck? That's impossible. Coloma's on the trail, so that can't be it. He must have wolf formed like 41 or something.
Shit, I'm wrong.
Yeah, he did a wolf form, but he only moved like 1 space. Oh man, that's rough. Yeah, just ditch when you don't need all of them. Oh, that's so good. Wow. Holy crap, these cards are really falling for you. That's awesome. As a hunter player, that makes me very happy. There's a lot of trade that needs to be done around though. Wax Cylinders needs to get onto Seward. Money Trail is on Gadami, that's fine. You try and get that. Oh, yeah, you got the white one. That's good, 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 good.
I got the white one back. That's good.
That's good, and you got now a decent ticket, so you can kind of get out of there and flood the pool again. So yeah, this is going to mature whatever it is. Oh, well, good job you didn't get rid of the weapon. Let's reveal it. Good, good. You may want to get Seward with another hunter to trade, because now he knows what items you have. But if you can trade it with Gadalme, he has no idea what items you have anymore. Nice little bit of obfuscation going on. Well, that makes it all the same. Now hold with her. She should have sense of emergency as well, because she doesn't have horses.
I'm not thinking straight.
Zoom out, Strider, zoom out. It clouds your judgment. I wonder, is Dracula going to make a break for the UK so he can try to get Consecrated Ground burnt? No, surely not. I reckon he's going to wolf form into Spain now. And stay in Spain long enough so then he can go South Atlantic, then you don't know if he's going north or into Med. Yeah, hopefully this thing isn't bad, whatever it is that's going to mature. It could be another vampire though. I wouldn't be surprised if it's another vampire. Because he knew it wouldn't be wiped by that Reckless. And the fact that if it did mature, all the events, all the encounters after it, that's a wolf form, right? No, he wolf formed. I think he's in Santander. Santander. He's not going to the UK.
Money Trail, then I play Excellent Weather.
Oh. Well, actually, that's pretty good for you. Yeah, he's healed, but he hasn't got influence, so that's actually pretty good for you. Oh no, I don't think you. I think you hold the money. I hope. I think maybe you do play Money Trail now. I think he's in Spain, but I think it'll take too long to work it out based upon your location. Right. Okay. So he's either he's in England. Oh, he's in Ireland. Sorry. Britannica. There we go. He's in Ireland, or he's in. I think you have to just bomb straight for Santander.
What's my train situation? I don't have a train situation. Let me
get Seward to Hamburg. and then he can exit and weather to the North Atlantic. Well, that works too. Yeah, you're heading towards his direction. That's all right. Yep, that works because then you can get to the North Atlantic coast of France that way. Yep, that works. Where you going?
It's fine.
That's a layer. Yeah, it's a layer from before. Oh well, that's fine. It's a saboteur. That's pretty non-consequential. Well, for Van Helsing, it's pretty bad actually because he can't trade. And you also get the idea that he hasn't got a weapon. Yeah, Van Helsing's not very well equipped at all. Oh, you're gonna have to check Santander. It's gonna take 2 turns for her to do it. I think you should still check it. I think with me, just commit and just go to Santander. It's too likely he's there. If he's gone south of France, you're gonna catch him with Sword. You can go to 36. No, don't do that. Because you're moving. He's just gonna be undetected in Spain for bloody ages. He could also be an island, but you'll know it eventually, right? Because he's gonna have to go to sea. I guess if you can get Seward and Mina to meet up tomorrow, then they could scan. But it would take the same number of turns to get Mina to Santander.
No, come on, man.
Yeah, that's the saboteur.
I think he's in Spain. He could be in Ireland. I'll find out when I decide to, like, if I play wax cylinders and I reveal this up there. Not using that till I know where he is.
Yeah, we have to do like double trade to make that work for today, though. Although that would be interesting because then it would stop him from hiding, so he'd move off island quicker. Oh, I forgot you got a 3-2 rail. Wow. I think go to Bordeaux here. It's more likely he's in Spain. I guess you could like stay in reserve in Marseille. So that's not necessarily a bad move. Yeah, having him sort of prepared to go to England, if it is England, is not a bad thing. Yeah, so you can scan France this way, but you still don't know if he's in Spain, right? That's the only problem with this.
Want to reserve a ticket with him.
Yeah, that's fine.
Trade.
No.
No, trade. Wax cylinders. Like 2 nights to get it on him.
Yeah, unless you could do a day trade. Oh yeah, day trade.
He's either in Spain or he's in Ireland.
Yeah.
I think he's messing around here.
Yeah. I think so too. The thing is, you could have known it by now, and you could have potentially done, because you got full war on Seward. There was a potential for like a renewed vigor play, moving depending on how Dracula moves, of course. Potentially, if there's a fog, you could cancel it with a forewarned. So yeah, I just keep Gadamming in reserve and just supply, honestly. Yeah, just get supply, just rinse through the deck. Yep, go for it. Cool, you got double Heavenly Host now, so you have to try and get that trade around to help consecrate ground. But you can easily do that. You can move Seward, just move Seward to Marseille, so then you can and then he's got 3-2, so you can get into Spain quickly the next day. You get that, you get the Heavenly Host traded, I think. You only get as far as Bordeaux. Yeah, it's a bit of an awkward place to charter carriage from.
Oh, fuck.
Oh man, you got to
a newspaper report.
Oh, you have to throw away planned ambush. Oh no! Oh no, that's such a good card. Oh crap. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, damn. Oh, another Dracula on top. My days.
Right, I have to night supply, I think.
Oh man, that's really unfortunate. Oh no, you're not in danger tonight supply yet. Just whoa. Oh, I thought we had a 3-2. Oh, never mind. Oh, I should have the 3-2. I told him to go to get the Heavenly Host traded, so then when you have consecrated ground, it's more powerful. That's alright. I'll still check Santander tomorrow. The only way you don't is if he does something like a feed or a dark call, then you know he's in Ireland. Yeah. Oh, I forgot you had sense of emergency. Yeah, of course, you could do like... Oh, you could do even better stuff with sense of emergency than rail. Or rail then sense of emergency. Oh man, yeah.
So let's keep psychic bonding.
There's no way he's in France, right? No. He'd only be in France now if he did like 47, 48, 54. Yeah, I reckon he's in Spain now, and the problem is, I can see what's going to happen. He's moved so much, or he needs one more move in Spain, and he can leave to sea, and you don't know what direction he's going in. It's kind of a weird thing. If you think he's in Spain, you have to commit quite hard to get him, to force him to leave Spain early, so then you know what direction he's moving in. And then he can't do like a very easy like Wolf of the Mediterranean. He has to keep going, and you can get your hunters across. But you don't want to overcommit, because then he might just leave and all your hunters are trapped in Spain. But honestly, I feel that maybe undercommitting is more of a problem than overcommitting in this situation. But that's just me. But still, it's only just beginning of third week. There's still plenty of time. And with CG, Dracula's got to be really careful. Dracula's just going to be skirting the edge of the port cities. He's going to be so scared of a consecrated ground. Especially this late on, when you've got all the Heavenly Hosts coming out. Oh. We went Santander, Saragossa, and then potentially now hiding in Barcelona, or he went to Alicante and hide, or went to Madrid, then Cadiz, because he realized he had more time. Oh wow, that's really good for Drac. So you have to check Santander now. Or do you? Or do you just try and find out where this rumour token is?
One. By train.
Yeah, just go to Madrid. And then you know then...
I'm gonna move my fast horse.
Yeah. He could be in Lisbon now. The problem is, what's the follow-up? If you jump onto him... I mean, you might do quite a lot of damage, but you've only got one weapon. That's the only problem you got. I mean, you got Holy Circle to get out, I suppose. I just prepare for him to go to sea again, and you get one hunter on Bordeaux and get one on Marseille, and just stay put. You might have to move in because of the stake. She's going to move very slowly, that's the problem. Oh, he went to Toulouse. Oh wow, I swore he was going to be in Santander. Oh, well, fair enough then. Fair enough. Oh, he's going to push Godalming into Toulouse. And if it's a vampire, they're going to fight at night. Oh no. Oh man, that is gnarly. Oh.
Why would you do that to him?
Oh man, if this is double vampire, if he doesn't fight this well, Godalming could easily die here. He might just feed on the spot. But he's got to be careful because there's a renewed vigor. He can actually get all the hunters in. Oh, man. Oh, but if he goes this way, you don't know if he's going Mediterranean or he's going up to the UK. Because he's going Mediterranean coast to leave rather than South Atlantic. Ooh. That's 4 damage, because it's a night fight. Is Dracula really going to be that aggressive? I mean, the thing is, Godalming doesn't have a stake, so if this is a reckless or a new vampire, how's he going to kill it? Especially if it's a new vampire. He's got 2 heavenly hosts and rifle. He might actually be okay. He might actually be able to kill this vampire. And another one. There you go. Double vampire. If it's anybody other than Godalming, because Godalming's just got so much health, he just tanks everything. Oh. Oh, that's bold playing the rifle. Especially since he's mesmerized. Honestly, that's okay. Vampire takes 1 damage, but he's plotted Godalming, so he's almost guaranteed the bite, and he could pretty much guarantee it. He might be able to get a kill here. Yeah, maybe. He might die. The problem is now you can't play Heavenly Host because now it's too likely he might just bite, because he might think, oh, I can't kill him, so I'll just bite him instead and get something out of it. That's a very risky Heavenly Host, by the way.
I didn't want to do this.
He might play Strength now, because he's worried he might play a Knife. Oh. I mean, he might kill the Vampire, but oh, man.
But I have to damage this.
Oh, that's an interesting, though, because now... yeah, because Godalming's now within claw range of dying. But he knows you have a rifle. So would he use claws? Ah, so he might play Strength, thinking you're going to play Rifle, but then you just play Heavenly Host. Do you just play the second Heavenly Host? Oh, I don't know. You'd save Godalming. Is it worth it? Oh, you're making your CG so weak. I think he's going to play Strength to stop the Rifle. I think it's too likely. Unless he didn't draw one. He would never play strength here. Claws here. Yeah. Yeah. Because it's just too likely you're going to play the rifle to defend yourself from the claws. Yeah, so now he's dead. From even because he doesn't know if you have great strength either. But Gadami's dead.
Use it or lose it. Damn it.
Doesn't want to play fangs on you because Gadami wouldn't die. You only get bitten. He's kind of committing to kill. He's actually done a pretty good job with this. That's why. That's a really good combo, pushing into double vampire. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's a dead Godalming. And you've lost 2 Heavenly Hosts, 1 from the combat and 1 from him dying. So CG is now quite... It's not... It's weaker, let me use those words. That's another... Wow. And now if any hunter tries to go in to deal with that vampire, they're just gonna get fanged by the Reckless. Ooh. It all depends on how Dracula feels here. Is Dracula gonna stay put? Can't remember. Did Gadami have fast horses? No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Or did he? No. Seward has it and Van Helsing has it. So no. Oh, yeah. Seward's got it. Yeah, double. Yeah, that makes sense that he goes to sea. Yeah, you've left with hunters with a really awkward decision about how they deal with Alicante. Because if anybody moves in even with a stake, they can stake it, no problem, but then they could take 2 fang attacks. Or even 1. Oh man, you don't know which direction he's going in either. And the hypnosis and money trail is gone. Yeah, that's all you can do, really. Oh, that's good. That's very good. Yeah, I almost see the reason why you get rid of the stake there. Mina can move in. Mina has to go and deal with this. Deal with the vampire in Alicante with her. She's got an escape route. Yeah. Oh, you want to escape route the night one, not the day one. What? What? You don't introduce anything. You know everything. What? Oh, yikes. There's no Heavenly Host. So that's definitely maturing. Oh.
Is there anything I want to give? Turinian, probably?
We don't know that. That's the problem. It could be South Atlantic. Man, this is so awkward because you need to move, but at the same time, yeah, I think you actually do supply. Get rid of Holy Circle. Ditch the Holy Circle. Yeah. If you can jump onto him, oh man, that's unfortunate. If you can jump onto him, if he gets taken damage from consecrated soil or whatever, it's just saying we had to ditch the. Oh wow, okay, well, that's good.
This is Heavenly Host back.
That's the largest bomb of the pile. Oh, now you get newspaper? Oh, that's unfortunate. That's a shame. So Mina's going to take a lot of damage here, but she might even be able to kill it with the knife without even having to stake it. I would escape route the one at night. Don't escape route during the day. Only escape route if he just kills the vampire straight up, then absolutely. Well, yeah. I don't think him knowing that Mina's do you punch instead? I don't know. If he has a strength, he's just going to play strength immediately. Oh wow, well that worked. Nice. So you can actually now escape route the reckless one if you want to. So you don't give him any more points. And he takes no health off Mina. So you don't have to stake now. That's actually really good. That worked out fine. Yep, right choice. Yep, good stuff. Well done. Okay, so that's saved quite a lot of time, which is good. But you're going to have to start thinking about... You're going to have to just commit in two directions now, sadly, unless you end up getting a like a magic hide scout at the right moment. You just have to commit hunters towards UK and hunters east. Normally when you don't know where Dracula is, you just keep supplying, but I don't think this actually helps you here because it's quite late into the game. You do actually need to kind of know where he is, more or less. I mean, you got consecrated ground, so I guess you could do some stuff with it, but I don't think... Dracula's never going to put him into a position where he can be killed or really, really hurt by just a CG and one heavenly host. So he's gonna... Yeah, go something to Godalming, because he's empty. He's got nothing. Yep. That makes sense. No! That's because he's going to search. You got to start committing and moving, which is not a nice situation to be in at all, but...
Yeah, it's gonna mature, it's fine.
Yeah, that's rough, but it's what it is. You got renewed vigor, which is your big power play, and you got excellent weather as well. Dracula might not expect that. Yeah, Godalming just has to keep supplying. He's just going to be a supply bot for the next few turns. Get the others moving, especially Sword. Get him to like Munich or something.
What's he have for cards?
Yeah, you got decent stuff actually.
I have to know where he went before I commit. I'm gonna keep supplying, see if I can get some more heavenly hosts. Or a vampire lair.
Oh, vampire lair could be decent. It would actually buy you an extra day, so that's not too bad. Oh man, that's so unlucky. Oh no. Oh, that's not what you want. Oh man, that's really unfortunate. Oh crap. That's unfortunate. Oh, that's alright, but not well, it depends what sort of combos you can do with it. It could be good. Just get Mina out of there. The problem is there's a risk now that even if you do find out where he is, you might be too far away to stop him.
Off of this. Look at this one.
You got 2 sense of emergencies and a renewed vigor. you can move.
Did nothing.
You can move pretty quickly across the map. Yeah, you can actually really shift across the map. You need to get Sword to Munich. You need to get him into a central location so he can respond really quickly to the east if he has gone east. I don't mind Van Helsing sitting there, but maybe Le Havre might be better so he can get into the UK, because Dracula's never going to go to Ireland because it's just too risky for him. CG would hurt him a lot. Okay, so she can get out there tomorrow. She can get to Bordeaux, so that's nice. She can sit on the coast. She can go across the UK if need be.
Oh, I gotta zoom out. Sorry, people.
Don't worry.
So anyway, he could be 1, 2, 3. He could be 1, 2, 3 right now.
Yeah.
He's probably 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. It's more likely.
I'm gonna zoom here.
Is he gonna wolf form now? Okay, I just think he's in Sofia right now, but he might not be. Right? He could easily be in northern France. The fact Mina's there, probably unlikely. He could be in Ireland. There's a risk of CG though, but he wouldn't die from it. So maybe he's not too worried about it, and there's nothing on the trail to clear necessarily. You just get moving. Godalming supplies, Sword moves, and Helsing moves, I guess.
I need a newspaper report.
It's a shame that
I have a newspaper report, but I need one. I need like a fresh one.
It's a shame that Van Helsing doesn't have excellent weather, because he could just go straight onto Ireland right now. That's the only reason you're going to really be able to use excellent weather. Oh, actually, that's good for you. That's really good for you. He's gone east.
Okay.
Right. Just gun east.
I know where he is.
Yep. And you could actually use CG tonight. And you could... Oh, do you use it now? I don't know. You got a 3-2. You can get to Paris. Or you can get to Marseille.
How many consecrated grounds do I have?
2. Permanent one and the Heavenly Host.
No, it's not.
It's not great, is it? Oh man. Because if you can find him in Sofia, you can't really force him. Oh man, yeah.
There's a sense of emergency.
I mean, sense of emergency to.
Train first and go like 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe that is the best move, because there's a risk that you roll slow and you end up in 54.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I don't know.
I really hope he gets a good opportunity to use Consecrated Ground. It would be really gutting if he's had it for the whole game and hasn't been able to use it. But losing 2 Heavenly Hosts on Godalming is, and the fact that Dracula saw the second Heavenly Host. Now Dracula knows that if a CG comes out, it's going to be... there's a very high chance... But he might have got a Heavenly Host from the top of the item deck. But there's a good chance that it's going to be very weak compared to the normal CG strength. Well, if you got 2-2, just go to Marseille. You can send Sword up along the top and Van Helsing along the bottom. That's what I would do. And you've flooded the deck with good tickets, so it's more likely that horses are going to be more effective. He might just escape to sea, though, that's the only problem. He might just get to Valona and then just instantly leave again. That's a tough spot.
Too slow.
But then is it quicker to go by train? I don't know. Oh, wow. Fair enough. That's bought you an extra dame. Dracula's still got to make Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. 5 moves. You could catch him in 5 moves. If you get a good CG in at the right time, Dracula could actually be in quite a bit of trouble. All depends on the movement. Oh no. I mean, you either get a ticket and you go along the top, or you, I think going fast horses to Nuremberg would have been better, but that's okay. Oh, that makes your horse economy better, so that's alright. He could get to Munich today, Van Helsing, or tomorrow rather, which is pretty nice. You're not going to move with me, no? You're going to Vampire Lair.
Your ticket.
You got your lifeline. You got Vampire Lair. In this situation, actually, it'd buy you a day. So, yeah.
He might feed.
Maybe. That's why you didn't use. I get why you didn't use CG. I don't think CG would be very effective. You might just get lucky and Godalming draws one. I think Godalming's out of commission for the rest of the game. Mina's almost out of commission as well, which is interesting. She's got double knife. But yeah, I think it's gonna be the two of the horses giving the chase here. You could almost, you could trade excellent weather to Mina instead of doing tickets with Van Helsing. Sorry, people. That's a midnight. Yawn, that is. I see arguments to both. I think actually just supply. You might just get lucky and you draw a high scout. Just commit with Van Helsing. Well, it's up to you. You either move all the time or you supply all the time. No half measures, right? I would supply, but that's just purely me. Get the sense of emergency off him, so then you can use it on somebody else. Oh.
3 roads away.
Oh, well, I mean, in 3 moves you can get to 58. That's
by train.
That's all right, actually. Well, if you do that too, you're making your horse economy better, so yeah. But you might just get another Heavenly Host, right? That's what I'm thinking. And that's the difference between sort of a mediocre CG and a decent CG. I think that should be what you're aiming for, really. It's not great coming with 2 hunters, but it's the best you can do, I think. Ah, that's unfortunate.
It's fine.
That's a shame. I just roll horses at this point. Yeah, get to Munich. Oh, that's an interesting option. If you get the excellent weather off, you could land in Valona, but then he might just... Oh, he can't hide, though, in Valona. Yep. Nice. Okay. It's for you a bit of time, but you need to get the horse economy sorted. You're in a position where you could trap him.
Should be okay with time. I don't know.
Okay, now the fact that Gadami's drawn such a crap ticket, just supply with him.
Get rid of some of these 2 tickets.
Keep Mina where she's and just supply, I guess, or move to Madrid so you can try and get a Heavenly Host. And just commit with 2 hunters, and just hope 2 hunters plus CG is good enough.
Mina has a chartered carriage. I'm gonna take it from her.
Well, that's actually pretty decent too.
Am I equipped with these guys anyway to even fight Dracula?
Yeah.
Heavenly Host and a knife.
That's not bad.
He's
2
got
guns
holy
and a...
bullets.
Yeah, that's not bad actually.
He's got holy bullets. He doesn't have any weapon.
Yeah, so just supply with Gadami. I would... Oh, you got so many trades to do.
I'm gonna get
Get chartered carriage. Yeah, get chartered carriage off. That makes a lot of sense. As I'm watching this, there's a lot of trades which should be happening, but there's so many, I don't know what you prioritize anymore. I'd give her... Well, yeah, he's going to be moving, so just... Yeah, if he has 3 events, that's fine. So it's very hard to prioritize. I think sense of emergency shouldn't be on Godalming. I think somebody else should have it, especially if horses are being a bit awkward. Just get sense of emergency. He's got 2 sense of emergencies, right? So Where's the other one? Has Seward got it? I think Seward's got it. Because imagine, I mean, I know... Because what you could do is play Renewed Vigor, Sense of Emergency with both of them onto Dracula's location if you know where it is. And then...
So my guess he's in 50.
He's in 50 before. I don't know where he is now, though. There's so many places he could be in.
Nope, I can use that. Nope, not yet.
Because imagine you could Sense of Emergency, and then if you're both on Dracula's space, you could heal with Van Helsing, so he doesn't... That health is still there. So I'd supply.
That's fine.
The joys of late night recording. So you're going to get as far as... Do you Sense of Emergency to 59? Do you get to Munich so you flood the deck with good tickets? Maybe. You only get to Munich anyway, so you just rail there. So your economy's a little bit better.
It's not gonna be a 1.
Yeah.
My force economy is awful.
Yeah, just rail to Munich instead. You guarantee it, right? And the problem is if you use Charter Carriage now, you're putting another bad ticket into the pile. Huh? Ah, man, you could have got to 6. You could be in Belgrade right now.
Would have better use a train ticket.
Especially since you traded Charter Carriage. Make use of it. Ah, fuck. That's not a good. That's an unfortunate supply.
Doesn't help.
Oh.
No.
Oh, maybe it might be a night supply territory soon.
That's like horrible luck with these draws.
When I'm in a situation like that,
I'll trade with
where the tickets are not cooperating with me, I just basically then say to them, like I talk to the tickets, fine, if you're not going to give me the ticket I want, I'll just flood the entire deck with yellow 2s, which means potentially at least 1 or 2 hunters are going to have really crap movement. But then it almost guarantees that the other hunters will have really, really good movement. And they'll just keep drawing those yellow 2s even if there's like other crap stuff in there.
I don't think he's going to make it to the fight.
Yep, that makes sense to me. Give him 2 movement cards. Yep.
No, I got to give him both.
You're not going to move Godalming, right? Oh, that doesn't make... I don't know. Godalming's never going to get there in time. I would have used Charter Carriage to get to 6. And then you could ascertain if he went there or not. I think
a 2-2 ticket? Gotta get rid of that.
I think you would have got a lot of information by going to 6.
Of course. Not looking good for the hunters, guys.
No, it's a rough spot to be in. Very rough spot. It might have to be go time with a Renewed Vigor. I don't know if you've got much option.
I have to guess.
Yeah, shame you don't have the Charter Carriage, because you could have Charter Carriage and then done like a normal move. If you've got that, then probably supply with Godalming and Mina first, because you might end up getting a hired scouts. That tells you a lot of information about where he is. Well, you know it's Ione, sadly, but that's fine, you got it out of your hand. Supply, then Charter Carriage. The problem is you're flooding the deck with another bad ticket, that's the problem.
Minus city?
Doesn't matter if it's big city, small city, just supply it. Well, yeah, you get heavily host. And buried at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you don't. The stakes could be useless. Not he's gonna be in the fight anyway. Ah, fuck. Ah, see, imagine if Van Helsing had been like around 6 and Evil Presence was drawn. That's a lot of the map that you've potentially ruled out. That's another bad ticket into the pile. Yeah, either Genoa or Berlin. Don't go to Milan. Milan's really bad to go to. It's such a bad location. The reason why is because from Milan, there's no direct rail connection to Venice. You're gonna have to go around this like sort of curve by Genoa. Just go straight to Genoa. It's much more effective. Oh, do you draw an event? Oh, I don't think you do, you know. Maybe use Sense of Emergency to like 50, to like 11. Yeah, and then get on the rail line and then you can go to 53. Yeah. It's not that great though. He might be here though. No, I didn't think he would be, but you know. We live in hope as hunters, we always live in hope. Just move, get to 55, he might be there. I don't know how you stop him though. Yeah, just do a double move. Yeah, that's cool. So you can get to 55 today. That'd give you quite a lot of info. No, you need to check where he's going next. Go to 55. He could be in 55 now. He may have gone 50, 46 hide, 55. Especially since you know wax cylinders have been used. Do you just throw down CG and hope you land on the right place? I mean, maybe. It might be that desperate.
This game's over, but I have to find Dracula tonight and win.
Because playing CG tomorrow night does nothing for you. Maybe just night supply. And hope you get like...
Consecrated Ground? Is that him? Did I screw up?
No, Van Helsing's got it. You might just have to play it. If you're going to play it, I would supply with Mina first, because there's a chance that she gets a Heavenly Host. Why? There's so many... I don't even know where you put it. I assume he's in 55, but he might not be. You just put it in like... Do you put it in like... Oh, fair enough, he went north. Wow, okay. Yeah, just put it in 17, I guess. Oh, wait, is he actually gonna... Why can't you click that? Oh, you have to click the region. Click the region, there you go. Oh, what's he done? So he's gone 50? Bucharest? No, he's not hiding in Glass, is he? Oh man, Dracula's playing such a risky game here. He could be in 28 or 11 or 22 right now. Oh my god, he might actually get him, you know?
I know where he is.
Based on that information, don't night supply. You might actually catch him.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
11 left.
I have to supply.
Yeah, maybe.
Rid of a knife.
Hmm? Oh, wow. Oh, okay. I don't want to be a twat and be like, I told you so, but sometimes random supplies give you the thing you need. He didn't get a Heavenly Host, but if me, because when you play Speedy Telegraph, you can play the Hunter actions in any order. If he just Night Supply with Mina first, he would have got Hired Scouts, and he could have actually found Dracula's location, and he might be able to play CG more effectively. Maybe not. Maybe it wouldn't have changed anything. Whoa. You check? I check. Yeah. Right. Right. You know he's going to the castle. He's going to 11 now. I expect he's going to go to the castle. Because he'll want to get the health back.
He's going to castle Dracula as a heal.
And he'll just bank on the fact that he's going to beat... actually, now, him doing Hide Scouts first actually wouldn't have made too much of a difference in this case, because where Dracula is, he's safe from CG. Because you can't put CG tokens or Heavenly Host in Klausenberg or Galatz. You're not going to get there in time, just supply. I mean, supplying doesn't really help either, to be honest. It doesn't help. But for moral support. Click like above the number, there you go. Yeah, so especially for the small cities, they can be a little bit finicky. You just have to just hedge your bets and just try to get in.
You gotta roll.
Yeah. Do you play Sense of Emergency maybe? So you guarantee it? Maybe. It's very risky though, depending on what event he's pick here. Oh. You might have fog. You might put down fog, but you've got forewarn to deal with that. You can get 2 hunters in. Oh wow, yeah. You can get 2 hunters in on him. Just try and get in, yeah. Oh, fuck. That's unlucky. I don't think you can kill him. I don't think he's got 15 health. You can't kill him with 1 hunter. Ah, oh, shit. Damn, that's really unfortunate. You could do a lot of damage to him now, though. I guess you can do whatever you want to this new vampire, right? Oh, that's.
End with a fight.
Yeah, which is nice, because often Dracula's just moved to win, so it's actually going to be on a combat, which is kind of nice. Oh wow, and you actually find the Heavenly Host. Just to pour salt into the wounds. That's unfortunate.
Wait, why am I...
Yeah. You can get a point out of it though. That's a rough ending. But the way Dracula moved, CG wasn't going to be that effective anyway. But if you'd moved, if you had a little bit extra luck with fast horse rolls, and you got closer, you could have potentially blocked off the ports, and Dracula would have been forced inland into you, into a 2v1, and he wouldn't be able to get all his health back from going to Castle Dracula. And with 2 hunters, you might have killed him.
Win this fight.
Nah. against a 15 health Dracula, that's really difficult. That's really unlucky. I don't know what the odds are with like the fast horse rolls and all that stuff. I wasn't like mapping it out. But there were quite a lot of yellow 2s in hand. Seward had both of them at one point, so he's just asking to draw a yellow 1. Yeah, just try and get like a Holy Bullets attack onto him, I guess. Store some pride. But imagine with the trades, right? If that trade had been flipped, I'm not saying that Seward would have rolled to get into Castle Dracula without sense of emergency. But then Van Helsing could have followed up. He would have been weak. It's very tricky. It's very easy. Oh, what? Why is he? Maybe he has like nothing good in his hand. He's taking lots of damage for that. He doesn't escape.
Alright, I'm down to that at least.
I guess he didn't have anything left in his hand, I suppose. But Dracula can't lose. He can't take enough damage. He can take a maximum of 8 damage, and he's got 10 health, and he can just fang his way up to health or whatever. Ah, damn. Yeah, I think there was a little bit of indecision in terms of movement there. If he tried to catch to Belgrade, he'd been much closer. With Van Helsing, if Seward had moved maybe a couple of extra turns earlier to get up to, oh, he's cancelled that as well. Wow. If Seward had moved a couple of extra turns earlier to get towards Nick.
That score down. That's all I can really do.
And that could be the difference for both ends of the table towards the end of the league. Who knows? These could be vital points that Pizzawizard's giving up, or Strider's gaining here. Yeah, absolutely right. He just needs to commit. And what he could have done was traded things around, so he would have had like double sense of emergency on. You had one on Seward and have one on Van Helsing, and they could have both got into this fight. I'm not saying they would have killed Dracula from 15 health, but if he got Holy Bullets onto him, that's 7. No, I want to talk about 5. 5 damage. Oh, wow, he's cancelling everything. I want to talk about that's 5 damage. Plus Heavenly Hose at 9.
If I had Van Helsing here, I think I would have won.
It's then getting close, because Dracula can't escape for a very, very long time. And Seward has 2 guns. Van Helsing has a knife plus punches. It's possible. It's not like... There's still a good chance Dracula would have beaten 2 or 1. But then also think about it, like, earlier in the game, there was a planned ambush that had to get discarded. If that was in here, that made this a lot easier. Can you escape? Yeah, you can escape, yeah. Oh, he takes 2 damage from Aggie, doesn't he? So that's another 2 points off. Oh well. Well played, Pizzawizard. Well played, well played.
Sister Agatha.
Yeah, classic Aggie. Just lurking in the background. Yeah, with Aggie in play, actually. Yeah. That's the difference, right? I think trading events is, I think, out of all the things for the Hunters to do, managing the events and trading them around to the right person, that's like the one of the hardest things. And it's almost like a thing that's really hard. You can't even really teach it. Because as an observer, it's so easy for me to go, oh yeah, well you should be doing this, 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 and this. But then a hunter steps onto an encounter, or something else happens, and that just completely changes who needs what event. I think there are certain things you can do. You can kind of prep around it and go, right, okay, the hunters who are furthest forward in this case, if you're almost just going to say, right, Bina and Godalming, they can't contribute to this fight, they should just sit back and supply. That's the problem with Van Helsing. If Van Helsing's moving forward, he can't trade as efficiently, he can't do double trades. Which is why I don't like him being the one that is aggressive and moving forward. I'd rather have, say, an example, Godalming, Seward moving forward, and Van Helsing's hiding back. and he can just do double trades if he has to.
That's good. That's fun. So thank you all for watching. I'm glad I got him down to 5 health. I'm proud of that, considering that game there. I think if I had put CG, I think the CG play was correct. I just couldn't get Van Helsing there. If I got Van Helsing there, I would have won that game. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Okay, so that's literally the end of the stream. So yeah, I think the main things. So in the beginning, there's a lot of inefficiencies. In the end, I didn't actually keep track of what events he got out from it. But still, that was 7 item supplies for event, or 5 event supplies down from where he would have been. Lost because of not trading. There were some awkward things going on where loose events got thrown away, and that could have protected him from that night fight. From the vampire, he could have used it to make sure he didn't die. So he would have been left alive. So that'd be then fewer points that Pizzawizard would have gotten. So you've had to move at least 1 extra day. He dealt with the vampire in Alicante there with Mina well, so that's not fine. He had a stake, he was up to vampire lair, but then that was like, I think it was 4 points that Kadami gave him. And that's at least an extra day move. Once you couple that in with the vampire lair, that's essentially 2 more days that Dracula has to move. And that, now the way it's all ended up, that changes the entire complexity of the game. Kadami might have been able to hold on to 1 heavily host, which means then CG is more effective. The way Dracula moved in this case, he did it away because he can't place on Klausenberg or Galatz, then it doesn't really matter, but, then the whole game changes. So it lost a planned ambush, which could have been really effective in this fight as well, if it was a 2v1. They had really good movement cards, but they weren't really traded around. But as I said, trading is really, really, really hard. And it's very hard just in a general video to be like, you should trade like this, because it's all very based upon what happens in the game and who gets what events, what's needed, all that sort of stuff. So it's something more that I would rather do in a situation where if I had somebody like Strider or somebody else playing the game live, and I would be coaching them through it, kind of like, you got this event, right, it should be on this person because of XYZ reasons. I don't think, I did do it a little bit in this game, but I don't think there's much benefit to it in post-game analysis. I think at the time it's better because you actually consider your decisions at the time, rather than it's very easy in hindsight to go, oh, well, that hunter should have had that event. Well, yeah. I think at the time, it's a thing as a hunter player, you have to ask yourself these questions a lot. Is this hunter equipped to deal with this situation? What events does the hunter have? Can they move forward? Do they have good movement? X, Y, Z. And that's something that was when Warecraft was teaching me in the very beginning. He made me think about these questions, which was really important. He would ask me, he was like, no, what do you want to do? If you move to that space, can you deal with Dracula? Are you equipped to deal with that encounter X, Y, Z? And that makes you then think about what it is you're actually doing. So, I think it seems, trying to put up a good effort, especially considering how awkward it was at the beginning with the setup and all that stuff. Got really powerful events. Probably used them all at the right time, I think. The money trail had to be done at that time. You just had to make sure. But at the same time, it felt really bad because then when he does go to C, again, after Spain, you don't know which direction he's going in. Hypnosis maybe could have been saved, but honestly, it's fine. In the end, the fact he went up to Germany, that was okay. I think he would have, by prison elimination, he would have worked that out pretty quickly. So Hypnosis could have been saved. Yeah, same about the CG. It wasn't up to full strength, but it's just the way Dracula moved also because of the heavily host situation. I think there's in the beginning there, that white one got pulled. I'm not saying that he would have got that final white one out, but because there were a few missed ticket things going on, because there were trades happening, or there was night supplies of Mystic Research, he could have prioritized getting the ticket instead and held the Mystic Research till later. But like I said, in hindsight, and me as a backseat driver, it's very, very easy for me to say, oh, you should be doing this. When I teach, the key thing in the game is supply. So if you follow that mantra, then you should be using the Mystic Research supplies. But there are times we have to go, well, maybe don't supply here, because you might have to throw away a good event. Or you've got really good stuff already. How about you prioritize horse economy? And that's, all depends on each game, and each hunter might have a different situation. One hunter might night supply, whereas the other hunter does tickets. It just depends. But it's pretty unlucky to have lost the horse when he did. But he still had 2 horses. There was a bit of sort of indecision when Dracula was going to Spain. I think he should have committed to Spain sooner to wipe that and then get out faster. I know the idea is when you don't know where Dracula is, you have to supply. But at the same time, that's more mid-game. When it's late game, it was quite late into the game at that point. You have to kind of almost commit into directions. At least send Sword to Munich. And you can just plonk him in Munich. And then just keep supplying until you find out where he is. But you have to get out of Spain. Because he's never going back to Spain. So you have to move away from there. But hopefully that was useful. I realised it's now 1:45, so I'm a bit tired. So it's not as coherent as I'd like it to be. But I'm looking forward to seeing Strider's last game. It was a good effort by Strider. Well played to Pizzawizard. That was a really important win for the top of the league. And I can't remember who Pizzawizard's playing in the final round, but we'll see if Pizzawizard can win the league, or maybe Randiv or Quincy. All 3 of them are in contention, so it's going to be a very exciting final week. Anyway, I'm going to stop recording. Thank you for watching, everybody, and I'll see you in the next episode of Fear of Dracula very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.